I am so excited for another episode of Bright Lights Live. This is a conversation series. Hello. A conversation series that I have started to really hold a conversation focused on positivity, bent on analyzing mindsets and really looking forward to discipline, habits, and other skills that we can use during this time to really thrive instead of just survive. And I'm excited because today's guest, Caleb, is a musician that I actually met in Atlanta when I had a jam session, and one of his friends invited him out and we sang together. And singing together is like an instant energy connection. And I just really was following him on Instagram, saw that he had a lot of positive mindset kind of things that seemed to me like he was a thinking person. So I'm excited to pick open his brain and look inside to see what perspectives we can use to better our lives. So far, Bright Lights has been completely amazing. I have been learning so many new things, seeing things that I already kind of knew, but in different ways, really enjoying this process. And our special guest is here.
What's up? What's up?
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fabulous, blessed, and highly favored.
Same here.
Well, welcome to Bright Lights Live.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm honored to be on your live with you.
Well, when I met you, when we sang together at McPhail Studios at a jam, I felt your energy then, and I really saw you as somebody who was a light and understood that your voice, your talent, and what you've been given as a gift is how you show your light. So I really wanted to get you on this show, really just to pick open your brain to see what we could get from you.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. It was dope. Yeah, first time meeting you, it was definitely an experience. Your energy is crazy. So yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's dope.
All right. Well, for everybody tuning in, welcome to Bright Lights Live with your host, Jessica A. Ross. That's me. And I have a special guest with me here today, and I'm so excited. He's going to introduce himself so you all know exactly who he is.
I'm Caleb Minter from Bolivar, Tennessee, now residing here in LA, Los Angeles, California. So, yeah, singer-songwriter. I'm founder of the MAGNA movement, Men and Mothers Against Gun Violence Unity Movement. So yeah, that's me in a small nutshell.
I love it. First of all, I did not know you lived in LA because, hey, I'm in Irvine. What up?
Yeah. When we talked, via DM, I was like, oh, it's crazy how we performed first. We met in Atlanta. Now we're here in California. So yeah, it's crazy. I moved here back in.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Haha. I can say welcome to you because I've been out here for 3 years. Wow.
Nice. So were you just visiting when you was in Atlanta?
I'm bi-coastal. I work out in Atlanta.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. Well, so I can get to go ahead and pick in your brain. I know that there are certain mindsets that you have to really pursue your dreams. And Atlanta and LA are like meccas. How is it that you differentiate yourself within your mind when going to pursue your dream?
Repeat that one more time.
How is it that you differentiate yourself in your own mind as you go out into these major markets to pursue your dream?
Yeah, I think I kind of course, you actually, I clear my mind.
Okay.
I clear my mind, and I try not to even think or stress over things. I kind of clear my mind and let God do his thing. I pray about it, and I just go with the flow, honestly. And I feel like when I do that, that's when major things like just freely come to me, Yeah, it's I don't know. It's lately I've been doing that because I feel like, even with this quarantine, this COVID, we really don't have the control we think we have, God is ultimately in control. Whatever people believe in, like that, God is in control of my life. And honestly, I can only give it to him and just, keep going. So yeah.
Nice. Well, how do you go about clearing your mind? What are the processes that you use, or is there any habits that you have that do clear your mind?
Yeah, meditate. I meditate. I pray, and I try to do it. Sometimes I do it every day. Sometimes I don't. But I think, especially when I'm stressed, that's definitely one of my go-tos. Meditation. I use a couple apps. It's a Calm app, I think, on iTunes. You can download it. And I listen to interviews, and that's kind of how I I settle down and clear my mind.
Nice.
Sure.
Nice. Well, when I saw you perform, you had this presence about you, like you understood exactly who you were. What kind of mental process is that to own who you are as a person and own who you are as an artist?
I think you have to understand that you're different. We're all different, you know, and you gotta be able to walk in that, you know, even though we have like or we call it competition or people that's in the same market or whatever. Like,
Right.
we have to understand that we're different for a reason, because I mean, that's how God created us, and that's how the world turns, because we're all different. We can all give each other different things or learn from each other. So I mean, I think I sit in who I am, you know. And of course, it's still a process. I think it's a process for everybody.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm learning to really sit in who I'm supposed to be, you know, as a person, as an artist, as an individual, you know. Yeah.
Nice. Well, what you just talked about is all of what this whole conversation series is all about. I just want to provide a safe space for people to think about their thinking. You know, a lot of times
For sure.
we just go about living, but to actually be thoughtful about the thoughts that we use, the habits of thoughts that we have,
Yeah.
all those type of things is definitely why I have this platform. What kind of thoughts do you habitually think that keep you going?
I mean, I don't know. I look at my life. I already look at it as success. You know, everything I feel like I touch, I who I meet, what I go through is all a part of a success story. You know what I'm saying? So I think all things that I think are positive. You know, not saying, you know, nobody's perfect, but for the most part, like, I'm thinking positive, because I feel like, you know, I have my vision board. I actually hosted my first vision board in California. I think it was January the 28th. It was a crazy success. It's like my vision board.
Wow.
You know, it has like different things I want. Says Grammy Song of the Year, Hot 100, 100 million tickets sold. The Pursuit of Love and Happiness. You make movies that matter. You make choices that mean something. And I mean, I want to ultimately, I want to be a movie star also.
Oh, nice.
Along with, you know, being a selling artist, you know, worldwide, you know, touring artist. So yeah.
And so
I'm sorry.
I said, and so it shall be.
For sure, and it will be, for sure. Yeah. We gotta speak it and know it's gonna happen. So that's kind of how I've lived my life, for sure.
Nice. When you hosted your vision board party, what was the central focus to have people get their visions from their mind to the board?
Well, I first, you know, of course, I had them introduce themselves, basically, kind of, because a lot of people didn't know each other. Basically, told them to, after we, you know, talk to everybody, clear your mind and think about what has worked and what hasn't worked in the past, and basically what moving forward, like, what do you see happening from here, you know, and be very strategic with picking like what you're going to put on your board, and not just wanting to pick the flyest things or whatever. Make sure it means something and is where you want to be and in the future. So that's kind of how I led it. So, yeah.
Got you. What is that internal feeling like? Because that sounds like some kind of knowing, to get quiet and then to feel for something. What is that feeling for you that you know is a knowing?
That feeling for me, it's a peaceful feeling. It nothing feels like it's forcing, nothing is feeling pushed. It's just like it's just a let go of things, you know? And when I let go of things, whether it's good or bad, I feel like, you know, it allows it to go in a direction it's supposed to go into. And I feel like when we force things or we're not still, it doesn't happen like that. It's always, dang, I wish I would have done this, or I don't feel good about this, or something's telling me something different. So I feel like when you're in a peaceful state, I mean, it feels good. You know it's good.
How did you come to that level of decidedness within your own feeling tones inside your body?
I got tired of just living, you know? I feel like at some point in your life, when you get to a state where, you know, like, my life is just not my own, I feel like you get to a place where it's like, I don't want to just live from day to day. I want to make an impact on the world, my people around me, my family. I want to be that person that people can come to. I think when I decided that, that's when I began to make changes. I've always, of course, I grew up singing in church, being around the church. So I have that background, and that's where I came up from. But at some point, of course, you're around it. They tell you what you should believe and all that. But at some point, you want to know more. You want to know more of who you are. You want to know more of your purpose. And I think once I really decided, like, I got to figure out why am I here, that's when I started making changes and living the life.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Even that is such a thoughtful kind of process to be able to examine your life and see that at some point you have just been living. What were key things that you saw within yourself that was showing you that you were on the path to owning and claiming your own life?
Like I said, I just started seeing things come together. I feel like I wasn't forcing things. When I let go, things just started lining up. Like, when I was in Atlanta, I was managing a corporate band. Of course, I've been doing music professionally about 5 years now after the death of my brother. My only sibling, that's what started the Magnum movement. But basically, once I let go, I started seeing, like, I got this, first I was singing in the corporate band. I was just one of the singers. And then that wasn't going well. Like, I prayed about it. Me and the manager really didn't get along. I was like, God, I know I'm not supposed to be here long, because if I was, it wouldn't feel like this. Right. So I got this other audition for this band out of Nashville, which I began to lead, and I was the manager and also the lead singer. Better situation. I was actually in position that the other guy that I didn't get along with, God put me in his position. So I mean, I just feel like when you like let it go and just give it to God, He just kind of moved things. So I started seeing that happen. I got with that band, and then I got the call from LA, and now I sing with Sunday Service, Kanye West. So I mean, God just kind of been lining stuff up. So that's when I started to see, like, I know, of course, I've been saying other things that I know that I'm in line with my purpose, but bigger things like that, I know, is God for sure.
Nice. You have briefly touched on the movement that you're actually a part of. Can I get a little bit more of that?
Yeah, my brother was murdered, my only sibling, in 2014, Clarence, Jr. But basically, I started this movement called the Men and Mothers Against Gun Violence Unity Movement. So basically, that started my artistry, because at first, before then, I didn't even see myself doing music.
Okay.
I went to school for public health with a minor in psychology. I really didn't see myself like touring and doing the things, but after that, I felt like I had to do something. I had to say something. I had to help other people that may go through this or have gone through gun violence within their family. Mm-hmm. So I started putting shows together within my city and outside the surrounding area to basically educate about gun violence within the area. So that started my artistry in Tennessee. I got a strong following there. So I'm thankful for that. So basically, yeah, we just bring awareness to gun violence in communities and basically promote love. So yeah, that's what I started.
Nice. The promotion of love is definitely necessary at this time.
Sure. Yeah.
You also mentioned that you were able to overcome death, and it kind of inspired something that helped you bring love into this world. What do you think would be some advice that you would give to people who are experiencing loss? Because, this Kakuna-19 thing is really shifting a lot of people's, like, everything.
For sure.
How would you communicate, like, some successful points to them about how to get over what's happening?
I think that's another thing, too. I feel like when you really come to, I know it's easier said than done, but being that I've already been, I've seen it so close to my family with my brother, I've come to a place where I just feel like everything is for the better. Not saying that a loss is for the better, but like I feel when you really give it to God, like you trust Him all the way. And of course, I feel like God He don't take people in a bad or negative way. But I feel like if He allows things to happen, He allowed it to happen. And I just advise people, you can't stay in a place where you're hurting yourself, At some point, you gotta push on, and also just keep their memories alive. You gotta live for you, gotta live for their family, your family, and just be a light. you can't dim your light because of other negative things around you. So I just feel like, just stay positive, and of course more, because I think that's important too. You can't forget to not, mourn, not cry, not talk to people if you need to, but at the same time, your light still have to shine.
Yes, for sure. During this process, because a lot of people actually need to mourn what we were expecting, mourn how life we thought was going to unfold. How are you using this time to really transition you into the next mode of life, into the next thing that you're doing?
Yeah. Well, again, some of my goals on my board is this year is put more content out. I have music out, of course. I have 5 singles out. Go stream your boy Caleb Mentor on all streaming outlets, Spotify, iTunes. But this year it's about me. It's about putting content out, putting a story out, allowing people to get to know who I am more. So that's what I'm getting prepared for. I'm working on music as we speak. Collaborating, writing, just being creative. So when the time comes that I do get a bigger opportunity, I can present, I can stand in what I've done and what I'm doing. So that's what I'm working on, just getting content together and still creating. Yeah.
Nice, nice. I feel like the confidence that you exude means that you really have a good relationship with yourself. That's just my reception from the one time that we've hung out. What would you say your relationship is with yourself?
It's a good question. I definitely love myself, for sure. I think we all we have to. I feel like in order to, I don't know, be great in whatever it is outside of ourselves, like our artistry or a job or something, you gotta love yourself enough to know that I'm good at it. To stand when I stand next to whoever, I know I'm good enough to be here. So I definitely I believe it for sure. I'm still, of course, it's still a journey.
Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely believe in myself more than I have before, for sure. But yeah, I just think, again, it's all about, I feel, going within yourself and figuring out who you are, who you feel like you're supposed to be, and your purpose in life. And I feel like once you feel like you're walking in that, I mean, nothing can really tear you down, for sure.
Well, I completely agree with all of that, which is really why I have this platform. I feel like if we can all give ourselves the opportunity to think about our things, we can really transition life. I'm really calling it Kakuna 19 because I believe everybody in the world is in their captive state. We've been kind of inching along this world, but we were born and made to fly. And take it all in, because just like butterflies, they're not here long. You know what I'm saying? Just like us, we're not here long, but when we're here to just live. Be it that you love yourself and you have a good relationship with yourself, how do you talk to you?
How do I talk to me? I'd be like, bro. But I don't know. I tell myself all the time I can do it. I was doing it very often, but like when I was in Georgia, before I made this transition to LA, I would listen to prosperity videos as I sleep. I think it's important. And when I feel like I'm not as feeling as confident or feeling like things are moving my way, I would turn it on and I sleep, and have it on every night, or listen to it throughout the day. Because I honestly, I don't really listen to music. I'm an artist, I'm a musician, but I don't really listen to music. Like people were like, what you listening to right now? I mean, I'm just creating. I don't really, and which I think is a pro at the time. But I like to listen to interviews. I like to get to know who people are. I like to get to understand the process of it, even as a star. Like, I want to know their life, because I feel like if you see yourself as a star or headed the direction, you kind of need to know what you need to do and what you don't need to do. So I watch a lot of interviews and documentaries. So I really don't listen to music, but yeah, I just tell myself, hey, you can do it. You can do it. You got it. You got it. So yeah.
Right. Well, I believe that the way that we communicate with ourselves, the way that we talk to ourselves, and the things that we allow ourselves to think about really do get reflected back to us in our life. What we're living, what we're experiencing is kind of like a cone of the things that we've been living, the things that we've been putting energy to. focus your energy towards in the morning for the rest of the day?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Was you asking me a question?
You still there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. It was going in and out.
Oh, okay. So basically, how do you focus your energy in the that help you throughout the rest of your day? What is that kind of setup?
Got you. I listen to Bill Winston. He has a prayer, like a morning prayer, which I start my day off, and basically he's pouring into, we're pouring into the day. We're starting off with prosperity, starting it off saying like we're expecting calls, we're expecting people to call us and give us opportunities. That's how I start my day, and also I put it on um, the Sunday service, put on our album, Jesus is Born, and I kind of start my day with that, just about every day, for sure. So I kind of, I pray and I turn on the prayer, and that's how I start my day, just to kind of get me in that mindset, like it's gonna be a good day, for sure.
Nice. I got about a couple more questions before we'll get your contact information, the projects you have coming up next, and the game that we're going to play today.
Okay.
But what about yourself is like what you're highlighting in your journey? Like, how it's already a journey of success, but what about you specifically are you like putting energy into that you want the world to get from your journey of success?
I want people to, of course, feel a sense of inspiration. I come from a very, very small town. Bolivar, Tennessee. The population is like 5,000 people. So very, very small town. And I'm here. I just want people to understand that, and of course, it's kind of, it may be cliche, but it's not where you start. It's definitely, it's not where you begin, but it's where you're headed. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like you can come from any walk of life and still be successful, still live the life that you create. I feel like, a lot of us growing up, we do what we think our parents want, or we feel like the community wants, or whatever. But I feel, I don't know, once you really figure out your purpose, it's not about nobody else. It's about you and your walk. So I want people to leave inspired and also know that it's okay to be exactly who you're supposed to be. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I want people to get from me and my story.
Nice. Okay. So if I handed you a soapbox that was big enough for you to stand on, and you were talking to young little yous, what would you tell them that could set them up the best way possible for this great life coming towards them?
The phone went out. You say it one more time.
Okay. If you had a soapbox to stand on to tell people, little people, what they can do to coming, what would you say?
I would say believe in yourself for sure, and also get to know who you are, because you still have to. Although, because I feel like a lot of people, we have a lot of success stories. A lot of people are financially wealthy, but still and they can be working for somebody else or working a job for years, doing very well, but still don't know their purpose. They don't know who they are outside of that company or outside of whatever. Feel like believe in yourself and also take time for you to get to know exactly who you are. So that's the thing I would, express, because I feel like without knowing that, you'll just be, living. And you may have these success stories, but still at the end of the day, you may be sad because you feel like you're not really living for you. You don't know who you are outside of whatever is feeding you or your family at the moment. So yeah, just taking that time out for you and believing in yourself.
I like it. All right. Now it's time where we get your contact information, if people want to book you, or like everything, how they can reach you, all of that.
Book you, boy. No, I was just like, you can reach me at calebmentormusic.com, CalebMentermusic.com, Caleb Mentor Music on IG, Facebook, Caleb Mentor, Twitter, Caleb Mentor, and email calebmentormusic@gmail.com. So yeah,
Nice.
follow your boy, check your boy out, all those things. So yeah.
Okay, okay, now give us all the projects that we need to go stream right now and all the ones that are coming.
All right, so you know I've only released singles, so I'm gonna give you a rundown. My favorite is my personal favorite.
Uh-huh.
Of course, I mean my first single I've ever released is "Gone Too Soon," dedicated to my brother. So I feel like anybody that has lost anybody to this COVID um, shootings, stream that. Caleb mentored "Gone Too Soon." Also, my other favorite is "Blue Skies." Someone actually, my boy Mike, he had put "Blue Skies" in the feed down here. "Blue Skies" is one. My latest single is "Put You On," and it's talking about love. You know, I think when you find people or find someone that you know is amazing. Sorry about I got my window open, so it's a lot of noise. But when you meet somebody and you know that they're amazing, the potential they have, but they don't necessarily see it. It's basically talking about put you on, giving you a better life, helping you see. It may seem like I'm just trying to say like, I'll buy you this, I'll do this for you, take you wherever, but it's more when I'm writing things, although it may sound like it's not necessarily that. It's basically, and people perceive it in different ways, but I'm trying to say, let me give me the chance to show you a better way of life. You know, give us a chance to show us a better way of life, and let's do it together. So yeah, put you on. That's my latest single. My next single is Wildest Dreams, coming out soon. So stay tuned.
Nice,
So, yeah.
nice. And so we can stream you on Spotify, on iTunes, on everything that you can listen to music.
Yeah, Pandora, your boy got a station. Go check me out.
Okay.
Hey, let's take it. I'll take it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So the game for today, because you are, I kind of played this game with another one of my friends on Sunday. It is called Melody That.
Okay.
Okay, and this game is basically where we get comments and we take a word from the comments and then we make like a little melody or a little ditty off of it.
Okay.
And we'll take turns.
Okay.
Okay, and how about we do 3 each?
Cool. Okay.
So, all right, people, thank you so much for tuning in to Bright Lights. I am here with Caleb, and I'm so excited because we're about to play the games. What we need you to do, because this game is called Melody That, is comment with a word or a topic, and then we'll just make up a song on the spot and have fun with each other. Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, let's see what these words are. Come on, give us a word, somebody. Give us a word. Let's see what's happening out here. I know it's coming.
Yep.
I know they're thinking out there.
Right. You know, it doesn't even have to be. We could make a song about watermelon. Okay. Compassion. Okay. All right. So that's we can
is
both.
It on me, or are you going to show me how this works?
I'll show you how it works to go.
Okay.
And then we can both do a song about compassion. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Compassion in action is loving you and showing it. Compassion in action is loving you and knowing it.
Hey, that's good. Okay. Okay. That's a long one.
It's work.
I don't wanna just say compassion. I wanna give you action. Please let me love you. I don't wanna just say compassion. I just wanna give you the action. Let me love you. That's all I got. I'm a little stopped up, but that's all I got.
All the girls go,
No, no.
This is so much fun to me.
It's a joy.
Next word. All right. See, you a professional singer. I'm trying at it.
No, you got it.
Okay. Joy. When you look in the inside and you see the sunlight, that is joy. Oh, that's right, that is joy. A brand new life.
Hey, that's all right. I hear you. Writing poetry over there.
I'm trying to. I'm having fun.
You are the joy of my life, joy of my life. You are the joy of my life. Joy of my life. I just wanna smile. Baby, give me joy. Joy. I just wanna live right. You bring me joy. That's all I got. It's a popcorn.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, so popcorn. All right, that'll be the final one. Thank you guys so much for participating.
Appreciate it.
All right, popcorn. Ooh, I'm gonna switch up genres on you. You ready?
Okay.
Popcorn. Show you next.
Hey, come on. I hear you.
Okay. Take two. Popcorn. No, you need to know more. No, you need to see more. Popcorn. Explore.
Hey, you got it. You beat me on. You got me. I'm a little stuck. Let's see what I got. Popcorn. Since you rap, I'm gonna rap too. Let's see.
Ooh.
Nah, I can't rap. I ain't gonna
Wow.
She like, oh, let's see. You just like popcorn. Them legs like sirloin. Give me a bite, girl. I just want to pour on. No, I'm just letting this out. Like what?
You was going somewhere with that.
I was going somewhere. You know, I don't think it's for the, for the live, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caleb, for letting me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was an honor. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah. This is going to continue going. Caleb is just one of the many minds that I feel like will help you. You know, this is a time where we're all growing, all changing, all transforming. So I'm just here to provide you some positive content. Focus on this so we can make this better together, because we are the world and we can change it by changing us first. Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you.
Peace, love.
Yeah, man. Thank you, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'll talk to you soon.